This video shows you how to use the WHENiEat application and assumes you already have it installed. Let's start the WHENiEat application. For demonstration purposes, we have loaded test data. Your app will start out empty, but will contain starting info for a female weighing 150 pounds, 5 feet 9, born in 1980, who is moderately active. When the application first appears, you will notice a blue heading entitled Caloric Goal. You meet your goal toward the end of each day when the caloric goal is at or near 0. If you swipe your finger on the top of the page from right to left, you also see the last weight. Get back to the main page by swiping your finger again right to left across the top of the page. I Am permits you to enter info about who you are and for setting goals. The I Ate page lets you enter info about what you are eating. I Exercise is for entering info about exercise. I Weigh is for entering weight. And I Shop assists you when shopping by using the favorites list you create. If you swipe your finger on the page, you will see the App Guide, App Settings, and About areas. At the bottom of the App Guide, you will find a button for frequently asked questions. The App Settings page permits you to make a change about how charting is displayed, and the About page gives you the opportunity to rate the WHENiEat app and provide feedback. In the case that you're using the app in trial mode, you will see the Buy Now chevron. This chevron reminds you that the app will only permit you to store 100 food item entries. When in trial mode, the WHENiEat app will work with all other features intact. To enter info about who you are, click on I Am on the main page, then click on I Am again. Enter info about your gender, activity level, birth date, height, and weight. This info is never shared or stored on the web. It is simply for WHENiEat to help you achieve your goals. As always, where you see the circle question icon, you can click it for more information. WHENiEat uses the standard Harris-Benedict calculation adjusted by the activity level to derive your initial goal calories for a day. It is recommended that you review the App Guide FAQ section to ensure you get this info correct. Of course, if you make any changes to this page, you should click the Save icon. For this video, we're going to leave this as is, so select the X Cancel button. Now click Goals on the I Am page. Goals simply tells you, the app guide, what your goal is. Lose, maintain, or gain weight. Combined with the prior info you entered, WHENiEat will initialize your daily caloric goal. For now, let's ignore the chart progress and come back to that later. Let's get back to the main WHENiEat page. To enter foods, click I Ate. You should create favorites first. We have already created some favorites, so click on the Favorites area. This page deals with the main food items list, which contains over 5,000 food items. So these food items are split into food groups. To see the food groups, click below Food Group. The Other section contains foods like beverages, packaged cookies, fast foods, and the like. Click on Fruits and Fruit Juices. Now click on the Select Food button. You can scroll up and down the list by swiping your finger up and down on a page, or you may use the blue up and down arrows to scroll the list by 50 items. You may also click on the A icon to quickly jump to a food item in the list. Once a food item is selected, click the plus star icon to add it to your favorites. The phone will vibrate to let you know it has saved. You can also click the plus sign to add a new favorite, or click on the hourglass icon to search. When you search, The best approach is to use a part word, such as using water when searching for watermelon. Now we will go and eat favorites. Since we have already loaded test data, the favorites is populated. Click I ate now. Note the +* button on this page. This permits you to select foods from either the favorites list or the much larger main food list. Although it is recommended that you select foods from your favorites list, you can click on this button to switch modes easily. Here, set the button to show Select Foods from Favorites and then click. The list now shows your favorites. You may add a new food favorite here or delete one using the trash can icon. You can always tell what these icons mean by clicking on the ellipse's 3 dots. Select Applesauce and click OK. We are back at I am eating now, and it details the food item. Use the plus and minus to adjust the amount of food serving. One quick note about serving increments. This switch is designed primarily for use in cup or pound increments. When it is off, the serving increment will adjust by 1/16, which is useful for cups and pounds, or 1/8 increments, which is useful in adjusting servings. Let's save it. Once saved, the phone will vibrate and the food item will disappear. Here's a hint. You can create favorites if you set and click Select Food. When selecting food from the master list, click the circled +* icon to create favorites. This is a quick way to create favorites when picking foods you eat. It's time to chart. Let's get to the I ate page to click on I ate chart. The I ate chart shows you brightly colored lines representing the calories eaten, including fat, protein, carbs, and fiber. Certain lines such as fat, protein, and fiber show at the bottom of the chart. This is not an error, but I will show you later how to make it display better. You can pivot through the page to see the groups chart, the summary grid, and a list of foods you ate. When you're on the Ate area, click a single item to get more info. On many pages, you will see the settings icon presented on the bottom. This is used for filtering. Filtering is the process of qualifying what data you want to see, such as when you want to see foods you ate only by a range of dates, or for filtering out nutrients or food groups. You can tell a chart is filtered because of the X marks, or the title will say Filtered. Now enter exercise items. Get to the main page, click I exercised, and then I exercised now. You can enter the start date and time, the ending time. When I eat will calculate the elapsed time. When you enter your heart rate, When I eat will calculate the calories burned. You can either accept the calories burned value or adjust it. As before, cancel to get back to the main page. I weigh permits you to enter your weight and time. Click I weigh and I weigh now. Here you can enter your weight and the time. As before, just cancel to get out of this page. Now let's see how When I Eat helps chart your progress. You can either click I am, I exercised, or I weigh to chart progress. Let's pick I am and then click Chart Progress. Chart Progress shows by date range calories consumed, your caloric goal, which changes as you lose or gain weight, the BMR or basal metabolic rate, the exercise calories expended, your weight, and your BMI or body mass index, which also changes as you gain or lose weight. Click on 8. This is the same list that we saw before, but is included here for comparative purposes. Click on Exercise to see each exercise item. Click on Weight to see weight items. Listed weight items include a weight trend arrow. Now let's shop with the app. On the main page, click I Shop, then click I Shop Now. Here you will see the favorites list. To shop from this list, you can click the plus icon to copy a selected item to your shopping list. Click on the shopping list. Here you can move the items from your shopping list to your cart. Click on the plus sign and the food item selected will disappear and reappear in your cart. Once you have completed shopping, you may empty the shopping list or cart by clicking the empty icon. Getting back to the main page, you can even Facebook your friends about your diet. And here's one more feature. Remember how the I Ate chart showed fat, protein, and fiber, so chart lines appeared on the bottom of the chart? That's because these actual numbers are so low that the chart will appear skewed when it really isn't. You can adjust how these numbers appear. In App Settings, put a check mark to Adjust chart numbers so that they show up better. When checked, these low values will be multiplied by 10 on the chart, and this affects low values on the progress chart too. Our primary goal with WHENiEat is to make logging your diet, exercise, and weight a quiet and non-intrusive part of your life. The goal is to help you maintain a healthy weight and lifestyle. As always, food quality is up to you, but now you have a great tool to help. Oh, and please remember to rate our app. Have a great day with WHENi. Our apps aren't just good enough, they're world class.